Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my podcast. Hope you're all doing good today. I am Earl, and well, welcome again. Uh, I don't really have a fancy title for this podcast, but I guess that's okay. Today, we're gonna be talking about something that's super close to my heart, and that would be anime. Yeah, it's I'm guessing that it's also a big part of your lives because like social media right now and everything, the trends and stuff like that. Yeah, anime. So yeah, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's just have some fun. I've been watching cartoons for as long as I can remember. Like they were just always there, on TV, after school, I go home, turn on the TV, and then move the channel to the cartoon channel, whatever it was. I think it was Cartoon Network, I think, yeah. Yeah, on weekends, basically. On weekends, I just binge watch from morning to afternoon on Cartoon Network. Well, yeah, it was fun back then, And Cartoon Network right now isn't that much fun. I don't even watch Cartoon Network anymore. Like right now, no, not anymore. And like it wasn't until near the end of like elementary school that I started transitioning into anime. Around grade 5, I think, grade 4, maybe. Yeah, yeah. And honestly, I didn't think too hard about it back then. Like it wasn't like, oh wow, the characters are so emotional, the story is like so deep or something like that. No, like when I transitioned into anime, like when I was still a kid, grade 4, grade 5, it was more like a whoa, that looks cool, and like whoa, big sword, whoa, dragon, like that's how I transitioned into anime. Like the characters were awesome. They could do flips, hey, summon giant monsters and stuff, magic, or just pull off these ridiculous funny moments. Yeah, there was just comedy anime. It was like one of the very first genres that I watched, and if I remember correctly, the very first anime that I really liked, really liked, was like Zero no Tsukaima. Like I forgot the English title. Yeah, it's Zero no Tsukaima. That anime. Yeah, that anime. It was, back then it was really entertaining as a kid. It was plain and simple. I didn't think too much about the story. Didn't think too much about the character development and all this stuff. None of it. Like it was just cool. And I loved it for it. I loved it. Like really. And it just had this whole vibe to it. It just kept me coming back. I even get scolded because I would stay up late just to watch anime. Yeah, it was fun back then. Right now, I'm too old to be scolded for staying late. No, and well, yeah, and while I was watching anime, right? While I was watching anime, I started getting into manga as well. Like I wasn't really into it at first, manga, because like reading, I didn't really like reading that much as a kid. And well, when I started anime again, when I got into manga, uh, it wasn't fun. Like I was just reading manga for because I didn't want to wait. I didn't have much patience. I didn't want to wait like every week for the episodes to come out, and I was pissed. Like, come on, man! I don't have the patience for this. I want to know what happens next. So I would search up what chapter it was on the anime, and I would just read it. Yeah, and over time, just grew to love it. Started liking it. Manga. It was and I started reading. Wait, the very first manga that I finished, because I didn't want to wait uh for the episodes, was Demon Slayer. Yeah, Demon Slayer. I was really pissed. It's oh, come on, really? You stopped at this season? I I'm just gonna read the manga, man. And it didn't even take long, you know. To be honest, Demon Slayer isn't even that long. It would like take you 3 days max if you're slow, I guess. Like if you're a casual, it's 3 days max, bro. Demon Slayer. And the next one I read was like, what's this again? AOT. There we go. AOT. Like, it wasn't even finished yet. Like at the time when I started reading, it was around grade 12. No. Grade 10. Yeah, grade 10. It was around grade 10. I forgot what season it was in the anime, but I started reading it in the manga, and like, I couldn't believe that this would be like animated, because like it wasn't hiatus. Yeah, it wasn't hiatus, right? It was like not getting produced at that time, and like I couldn't believe that it was gonna be produced or be made into anime in the future. It was so cool, you know. But to be honest, until now I haven't finished AOT yet, because like I don't know. I just don't want to feel like, oh no, AOT has ended. Although it already ended, you know. Like the anime is already done, the manga's already done, but I don't like. It's not in my heart to watch it end yet. That's why I've left around 10 chapters on the manga. I haven't even watched the last season of the anime. So yeah, that's right about it for manga. Anime and manga didn't just, pop out of nowhere. They've been around for ages. Started in Japan and slowly taking over the world. And the trend right now, like everyone like thinks that anime was weird back then. You were like a nerd, but now like everyone watches anime. Like, hey, do you watch anime or something like that? And like, yeah, I watch anime. Oh, me too. That's how it is right now. And like anime goes way back, like hand-drawn animations in the early 90s, but it really blew up with a classic like Astro Boy. Although I haven't really watched Astro Boy yet, I've watched it on the like TV, along with One Piece, if I remember correctly, along with One Piece. Since then, it's grown into this massive cultural phenomenon. Like I said, it's like trending around the world. Like everyone knows it. Everyone knows anime, bro. Like with chosen movies that have like fans literally every corner in the globe, like every corner. And manga, bro, manga is big. Like the industry is big, bro. If not, it may be even big. It may even be bigger than, I can't even talk. It may even be bigger than anime. It's like the bread and butter of storytelling in Japan. Like you'd see manga everywhere. Like you'd have manga for everyone, every genre. If you're into action, you have it. Romance, you have it. Mystery, you have it. Or maybe just some goofy ass slice of life stories. You'll have it. You'll find it. You'll find it there in Japan. You'll find something that clicks with you. If I didn't mention anything, if I didn't mention the things that you like, you'll probably still find it in manga in Japan. But let's bring it closer to home. Like here in the Philippines, anime has been like a huge part of our pop culture for years. Like, who didn't grow up watching animes, like watching shows like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, or One Piece? Like, I remember watching like I remember like recording like the little cell phone, the flip phone, recording it like for my cousin, because like I was still a kid, right? And we had this TV, and he had to go to work, to school, to college, and then like he'd tell me like, hey Earl, would you like when One Piece comes out on the channel on the TV, record it, like really with a flip phone and all that shit, because like he couldn't watch it because he had to go to school, and then I'd record it, One Piece on the flip phone, like literally on the flip phone, and he'd come back home, watch it on the flip phone, like it was funny. Yeah, now that I think about it, it's funny. Anyway, and even if you're not a diehard fan on anime, you probably at least heard of like let's see, uh ToyCon, like the conventions, the cosplay mania. No, it's getting more popular these days. Like really, uh, recently there was this I forgot the name. I don't really like conventions in my opinion. Like me personally, I don't really like them. But there was this convention just recently, and I wasn't there, but I just heard about it. Anyway, it's like anime and manga is like a whole community of people who just understands the beauty of it, you know. And like for us students, anime and manga, it's more than just entertainment, you know. It's an escape for me personally, it's an escape, you know. It's my way, it's one of my ways, because I play games too. It's one of my ways to de-stress after a long day of school, like like after an exam, like bro, after a quiz, just go home, pop out the laptop, turn it on, go to YouTube or Crunchyroll, Netflix, and watch anime, binge. Although I still manage my time, but it's my way of de-stress, you know. Anime is also inspiring. It's also one of the reasons why I still watch it to this day, you know, because it inspires me, you know. You watch characters overcome insane challenges, and it kind of makes you think, you know, like if they can do it, maybe I can too, you know. And I also really like the emotional stuff. I don't like rom-com, you know. No, not for me. But let's say a shonen anime. Let's see, My Hero Academia, and it's not really meant to be emotional, but there are emotional scenes that I cry, like tears, you know. It's cringe, but it gets me. All right, it gets me. Anime also like made me friends, you know. Like hey, no, not like that, not like that. Like, let's see, how do I? All right, it didn't. Nah, I was wrong probably. No, it didn't make me friends. No, because it was weird back then. Like I'm saying, it was weird back then. To watch anime was like you'd be called a nerd. Like it's just now. It's just now that if you say like you watch anime, you'll be part of the cool community, you know. But back then it didn't really. But I was already at this friend group, you know, and I wasn't really like part like it didn't really belong there. Like I wasn't really that close to them. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, and then like when I discovered that they were watching anime as well, it kind of like made me feel better about it, you know? Like, and then I started like asking them like, "Hey, do you watch anime?" And then like I was surprised to know that they were also into anime. And then after that, we just kind of hit it off, you know. At first I wasn't part of the group, like I didn't really belong there, but with anime and all that stuff, we became closer. I also discovered that they also play games and stuff, you know. It's a cool way of like getting closer to people who also like anime. Like, well, as for me, I was surprised that they also liked anime, but yeah, it made my high school days better. Like, cause I strengthened my friendship through anime. It's weird to say that, but yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, I guess anime like has this way of connecting people, you know, inspiring us and just making life a little more fun, you know. And honestly, what more could you ask for, right? It's entertainment, inspiration, life lessons. Life lessons. All right, so like, let's talk about recommendations. Whether you're a total newbie or like you're someone who's already been watching anime like me, a veteran and reading manga for a while, there's always something new to check out. Let's see, like for beginners, if you really wanna, after this podcast, you watch this and then like, oh, maybe I'd try anime as well. Let's see what he can say about what to recommend or something like that. For beginners, I usually start I'd usually recommend starting with something like light and fun, like My Hero Academia. It's I personally love it. I like it. I like the anime. It's got everything. It's relatable because the underdog story. I mean, who doesn't like an underdog story, right? It's cool. It has superpowers, and it has a lot of heart. You know, with Deku, and a lot of the realizations, the character development, and everything. It's a great way. That anime is a great way to get into the whole shonen genre. Yeah, because it's shonen, right? Which is full of action. Like the first 3 seasons, oh my god, you'd love it. The animation's so cool, right? And let's see. If you're more into the emotional slice of life vibes, I'd recommend Your Lie in April. With the violin and stuff, like the violin and stuff like that. But a fair warning, my friend. Fair warning, my friend. Be careful, cause this anime will, yes, and I say will, make you cry. It will make you cry. I cried personally. I did, like I did. And for those, of you who like intense plots and a little bit of mystery, I'd say Attack on Titan. With the with the giants, they're called Titans. They're called Titans, but they're huge. And what are huge? Giants. So don't flame me for that. So yeah, giants. Yo, the first episode. Seriously, if you haven't watched, if you're a veteran and you haven't watched Attack on Titan, I swear to God, you have to start. It's crazy. Like it's one of the animes. Like it's not horror, but it kind of feel like it. It's very. In my case, I wouldn't watch it anymore. Like I know it's good. It's one of the best animes ever made. Like seriously, one of the best ever made. But I wouldn't want to watch it anymore. Like the second time, no, because I watched it the second time already. I wouldn't watch it the third time because like that anime, that title, it traumatized me. Like it's so scary, and it has a lot of like emotional roller coasters. It will keep you on your toes, like really. And let's see. On the manga side, if you're impatient like me, I'd say, yeah, try reading Demon Slayer because like it's short. It's not that long, and it's fun. It's fun, yeah. Although it's almost finished at this time of recording, the anime is almost finished. I'd still recommend. If you don't wanna like, I'd recommend watching the anime of Demon Slayer and then reading the manga if you're not that patient with waiting for the next season, because it's already funny enough, it's already in the last season in the anime. So yeah, I guess that's a bad recommendation. So I'd say Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers. I can't talk properly. Yeah, I'd say Tokyo Revengers. With all the resurrection and stuff and the gang and stuff, you like that? I'd say it's not that long. Although I haven't finished it, but I'd recommend that. I'd recommend starting with that. It's fun as well, yeah. Cause like they had the new season, right? Tokyo Revenger had this new season, and it's like a big cliffhanger. If you really don't like cliffhangers, I mean, cliffhangers are good because like it keeps you wanting to see more. But if you're really impatient, I just recommend reading the manga for Tokyo Revengers. Uh, yeah, that's about it for my recommendations. Let's see. Let's talk about why these stories resonate so much with us, me, and us students. You know, like a lot of anime and manga focus on themes that hit close to home, like friendship. Perseverance, student perseverance, and self-discovery. It's more personal. Take Naruto for example. It's not just about ninjas and the Kakibushi no Jutsu and all that stuff. It's not just that. It's about it's about chasing your dreams. Even when the odds are against you. Come on. The whole village hated Naruto. The story. The whole village hated Naruto. He gets stronger even though everyone hates him. He doesn't get to him. And then the war comes. With a big alien and stuff. And then Naruto saves the day. Kaboom! He becomes the hero. His dream was to become a Kage. He then becomes a Kage, and the story. And how about One Piece? One Piece. One Piece like adventure, go to the next island, stuff like that. Fighting, devil fruit, a stretchy guy. At its core though, it's all about loyalty. And sticking by your friends, right? No matter what. Those are lessons we can carry into our own lives. And then there's the sports anime, Haikyuu. Haikyuu. It's not just about volleyball. Haikyuu, no, not just about volleyball. It's about teamwork, and growth, and never giving up, like Naruto and One Piece. Even when you feel like you're not good enough. These stories have a way of inspiring you without being preachy about it. You can watch these characters go through crazy challenges, and then makes you think if they can keep going. I said this earlier. It makes you think if they can keep going, maybe I can too. I've had times where I've had times where it was really tough for me, tough times. Everyone has those times, right? And anime was my scapegoat. When I see them overcoming challenges, even though it was really hard and seemed impossible, it makes me think maybe I can overcome my challenges too. You like that. Another thing I love about anime and manga is how diverse they are. There's there's literally something for everyone. Love stories, check. Action, check. Adventure, double check. And if you're into these weird and unexpected there's stuff like One Punch Man. It's One Punch Man. One Punch Man is a crazy world, bro. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, although it's already in the title. Just One Punch Man. Literally, he defeats his enemies with one punch. I mean, I think everyone already knows that. Yeah. So yeah, whether you're into it for the laughs or the feels or the epic battles, anime and manga, it's got you covered. If you haven't already, I highly recommend checking anime or manga. You might find something that changes your perspective, or something that sticks with you for a long time. Alright, so we've reached the end of our little talk about anime and manga, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to me talk about anime and manga, hearing my thoughts about it. We've talked about how anime and manga has grown into this global phenomenon, and like how they connect us and like inspire us, and make life a little brighter. Whether it's like intense battles of Attack on Titan, or like the moments of your line April that makes you cry. Why did she? Oh, no spoilers. There's something special about these stories that keeps us coming back. Why do I sound like a reporter? Anyway, if you've never tried watching anime or reading manga, I'd say give it a shot. Like, why not? Start with something that matches your vibe. Like, whether that's action, comedy, or even a bit of romance if you're into that. You never know, You never know. You might, like, find your next big obsession. And for those of you who are already fans, well, we're in this together. We're already addicted. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Nope. Nuh-uh. You didn't hear me say that. Let's keep geeking out over our favorite shows and characters, because at the end of the day, bro, it's not just about stories. It's about the way they make us feel and the connections we build through them. Anyway, thanks so much for listening. I had a lot of fun sharing my thoughts with you, and I hope that you did too, hearing me rant. I did rant. Hearing me talk about the stuff that I like. And until next time, or whatever, keep watching.